Alright, this is going to be a video of this 30-inch Canarm brand twister ceiling fan I got at the Habitat Restore. I got it because I volunteer there, and what I do for them is clean up and fix fans and lighting they received a donation, make them more presentable, and run better than how they originally came in. Anyway, this is a very popular model from Canarm. I definitely have seen quite a few of these. Mostly here in Canada, however, as Canarm was really not distributed too much in the United States, at least from what I've seen. Anyway, I'm going to demonstrate this for you. Start with the light kit. See, that works. I'm using one long life energy-saving compact fluorescent bulb. Definitely much better than traditional incandescents. And also puts a good amount of light too. And I'll turn that off. Turn the fan on. And I'm going to start with the high speed. Now, even though this is in pretty good shape aesthetically, it really isn't yellowed or scratched too much or anything like that. It does definitely give me the impression that it was quite well used, because if I bring the camera microphone real close to the motor here, you can hear a very audible bearing noise. Yeah, and that's after I oiled it too, so definitely has had some usage over its lifetime. And judging by the piece of black tape of one of the blade brackets, this is probably going somewhere around maybe 190 RPM, maybe 185. I would expect it to go a little bit faster considering how small it is, but probably the scraping bearings are slowing it down a bit. At least that's what I think. And I'm going to go to medium now. And this is going to go roughly 130 RPM. And then finally, for low speed, which will show light on just to increase the frame rate. Here's low. This is probably going to go around maybe 75 to 80 RPM, in about that range. And turn everything off. Stop the blades here. And I'm going to talk about some general information on it. Now, the fan is dated in 1998, so it doesn't surprise me that it has a couple issues, because it's over 10 years old. Actually, over 12 years old to be exact. So, definitely it's not as well running as it used to be, but the bearings are pretty awful. Definitely the original owners didn't take too good care of it. Although it wasn't really dusty, so probably cleaned it, just not oiled it. Anyway, now I'm going to talk about the pros and cons. I like the fact that the fan does have some interesting features. And also some options that add versatility. One feature is that it is flush mounted, or hugger mount style, making it good for ceilings 8 feet or less. And if you're tall, you're not really going to worry about bumping into the globe, so that's definitely not a bad thing, of course. Another thing is the blades are reversible. One side is white, the other side is bleached oak. I am using the bleached oak side though, because it makes the fan look a little bit less plain, even though it did originally come with the white. I think this actually looks good with this side of the blades. And finally, it has a pretty interesting globe. Doesn't necessarily go with this fan, but it still adds a kind of like a conversation piece, I guess. Almost looks like a UFO, or maybe rings of Saturn, as I've heard some people say. So yeah, it's a pretty interesting globe. Another pro is that the quality is actually good. It's a well-constructed fan. Unfortunately, I don't exactly know the manufacturer who made it, because in Canada, a lot of products are marked as CSA, or Canadian Standards Association. I do not have their database, so I can actually not confirm the company who made it. However, I do have suspicions that it could have been made by PowerMax, though I'm not exactly sure. Now for the cons. I really don't like the fact that it has a really loud bearing noise, audible on every speed. Definitely doesn't add to the fan. Probably not worth as much as it would have been if it ran better. And another con is that the blades themselves do have minor scratching on them, although that's really tiny and hardly noticeable at all, so I'm not too worried about that. Overall, I'd probably have to give this fan 3.5 out of 5 stars, even though it definitely is well used, just judging by the bearing noise and everything like that. It's still pretty cute and actually not bad quality, unlike the newer crap Canarms of today. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and there's lots more to come.